Jacobabad Air Base, formerly known as PAF Base Shahbaz, is one of Pakistan's most sensitive and strategically significant air installations. Located in northern Sindh, near the border with Balochistan, it sits at a trijunction of critical air corridors, facing east toward India, west toward Iran, and directly overseeing the insurgency-prone Balok region. While not as publicly recognized as Sargodha or Nur Khan, Jacobabad plays a silent yet decisive role in Pakistan's air defense architecture. This facility hosts a blend of offensive air power, quick reaction capabilities, intelligence assets, and nuclear-relevant infrastructure, all hidden in plain sight. Let's break down the assets confirmed, suspected, and inferred to be operating at this airbase, and understand why they're deployed here. Satellite imagery and historical squadron movement patterns confirm the presence of F-16AB Block 15 aircraft, upgraded under the U.S. Peace Drive program. These aircraft are not only frontline multirole fighters, but also among the few in the Pakistan Air Force certified to carry strategic nuclear payloads. Their deployment at Jacobabad signals its role as a nuclear-capable forward airbase. In addition, OSint analysis of dispersal points, apron markings, and heat signatures from prior satellite passes suggests rotational basing of JF-17 Thunder aircraft, which serve as Pakistan's indigenous multirole workhorse. These jets enable rapid interception, deep strike missions, and are commonly deployed close to potential flashpoints during heightened tensions. Southwest of the main runway, satellite images reveal elongated shelters with minimal thermal signatures, consistent with Chinese-origin Wing Lung II or CH-4 UAV shelters. Adjacent to these are control vehicle parking bays, mobile antenna units, and hardened maintenance vans. These drones provide ISR intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance coverage over both eastern and western sectors, with potential precision strike capabilities. This makes Jacobabad a dual-role base, supporting both manned and unmanned offensive operations from a single command node. Jacobabad's high-value assets are shielded by LY-80 medium-range surface-to-air missile systems, visible as rectangular launch pads in the southeast quadrant. These systems provide air defense cover against cruise missiles, low-flying aircraft, and precision-guided munitions. Additionally, hardened radar bunkers visible in the northern perimeter suggest integration with Pakistan's centralized air defense network, possibly linked with TPS-77 or YLC-2 radar systems. Recent satellite time-lapses show new dome structures being installed near the radar cluster, suggesting an ongoing upgrade, possibly to phased array radar or integration with mobile yield platforms. Jacobabad's layout is optimized for survivability and rapid response. The primary runway is over 3,600 meters long, capable of handling everything from fighters to heavy transporters. It includes multiple blast-resistant aircraft shelters, a quick reaction apron adjacent to the air traffic control tower, and a redundant fueling system on the northeastern edge of the base. There are clear signs of nuclear hardening protocols: fuel bunkers separated by blast walls, deep-set command bunkers, and protected munitions storage points. These are not standard features for a conventional airbase, further supporting claims of its strategic deterrence role. From 2001 to 2011, Jacobabad was used in joint operations with U.S. forces during the global war on terror. Its facilities were partially upgraded with modern hangars, advanced HVAC systems for drone storage, and secure communication bunkers, remnants of which remain visible today. Its location allows aircraft from Jacobabad to reach key Indian airbases, including Jaisalmer and Uttalai, within minutes. At the same time, it acts as a rear support base for Bolari and Succa, and a forward surveillance post for Balochistan and Iranian airspace. In a wartime scenario, this base enables the PAF to conduct long-range strikes, maintain air patrols over two conflict zones simultaneously, and serve as a dispersal node in case of attacks on primary northern bases. Indian Air Force assets launched Operation Sindhua. The opening move wasn't explosive, it was electronic. Harpy and Harop drones, loitering over the Indus corridor, initiated a coordinated seed mission, suppression of enemy air defenses. They struck Pakistani radar installations near Sukkur, Sibai, and even as far north as Sagoda, effectively blinding Pakistan's air defense grid within the first 11 minutes. With radar vision degraded, Indian Rafale and Mirage 2000 aircraft, armed with BrahMos A and Scalp cruise missiles, launched a low-observable, high-speed wave aimed at Jacobabad and 6 other airbases. At 01:09 a.m., the first BrahMos missile slammed into Jacobabad's primary QRA hangar, penetrating its 3-layer composite structure. The explosion created a 30-meter-wide breach, obliterating the structure and igniting secondary fires, likely from stored fuel or munitions. A second missile, believed to be Scalp or a Smart Glide munition, hit the control tower complex, causing partial structural collapse and rendering the tower non-operational for over 48 hours. Primary QRA hangar completely destroyed, roof collapse, exposed interior, debris scatter over 150 meters. ATC complex, structural roof failure, likely electronic and communication systems loss. Apron and taxiway, light debris, no cratering, indicating pinpoint targeting, designed to preserve runway usability for later analysis or deception. Personnel areas, no visible strikes, suggesting strikes were surgical, limited to operational infrastructure. The strike disrupted quick reaction, alert operations, command and control, and may have destroyed aircraft housed inside the hangar, potentially F-16s or JF-17s on ready alert. Why was Jacobabad targeted? Jacobabad is more than a desert airstrip. It's a nuclear-capable forward base, likely housing F-16 Block 15s configured under the Peace Drive II program. These aircraft are reportedly cleared for strategic payloads under Pakistan's nuclear doctrine. Additionally, Jacobabad's location allows dual-front coverage. It's within strike range of Rajasthan and also overlooks Balochistan and the Iran-Pakistan corridor, both of which are geopolitically sensitive. Why Pakistan's air defenses failed. Despite being protected by Chinese-supplied LY-80, HQ-16 SAM systems, Pakistani defenses were overwhelmed and disoriented. Here's how. Radar knockout, Harpy/Harop drones destroyed or disabled primary long-range radar systems in Sindh within minutes. Without these, Jacobabad's layered defenses lost early warning. Electronic warfare. Indian Rafales employed Spectra electronic warfare suites, X-Guard towed decoys, and dedicated jamming pods to suppress and confuse Pakistani SAM radars. Missile saturation. The strike pattern used multiple simultaneous missiles, forcing the LY-80 to either split its fire or fail to respond in time. Even modern SAMs can be overwhelmed when exposed to synchronized, multi-vector threats. Command paralysis. Simultaneous strikes on other airbases, including Bolari, Mushaf, and Nur Khan, targeted command and control nodes, creating a delayed reaction chain in the Pakistani Integrated Air Defense System, IADS. Deception tactics. India may have deployed false radar returns and spoofed signals using its indigenous Shakti Yield pods, making the real missile paths harder to track. Jacobabad wasn't the only base hit, but it was among the most strategically significant. While northern bases, like Sagoda House fighter training and AEW platforms, Jacobabad was struck to cripple Pakistan's QRA and nuclear readiness posture in the southern corridor. The attack demonstrated India's complete air dominance, not just through superior platforms like Rafales and BrahMos, but through electronic warfare integration, real-time satellite ISR, and mission-level planning designed to paralyze instead of provoke. The fact that the runway was left untouched indicates a carefully calculated decision: disrupt operations, destroy assets, but avoid escalation by preserving civilian utility or possible future reconstruction. India's strike on Jacobabad was not just a military success. It was a technological demonstration of fifth-generation warfare principles. Preemptive radar suppression. Electronic soft kill layered with hard kill precision. Real-time, intelligence-driven targeting. Surgical neutrality of nuclear-adjacent infrastructure. Pakistan's inability to respond effectively was not due to a lack of weapons, but due to a tempora. Why loss of sight, sound, and coordination, engineered by India's superior multi-domain integration. The skies over Jacobabad weren't just penetrated, they were digitally conquered. This was not just a strike. It was a message, delivered silently, swiftly, and with pinpoint precision. Operation Sindhur proved that the future of warfare lies not just in what you fire, but in what the enemy never sees coming. Subscribe and stay updated with the most authoritative open-source military intelligence on South Asia and beyond.